devoted to describing the end times for the Middle East because of their cruel leaders, their droughts, their failed religion, their weakness, their joblessness, their fear of the Jews. Many in Egypt and the Middle East will turn to the Lord. There will be a highway between Egypt, Assyria, and Israel, and all three will serve God. The rest of humanity will choose to follow Antichrist. St. Matrona of Moscow warned that people would be required to choose between bread and the cross. Like Esau in the Old Testament, most people will choose to trade their spiritual heritage
for having submitted to a single yoke, in the spiritual sense, the yoke of God, and in the sensual sense, the yoke of the Romans. Everyone will lead a peaceful life, not outraged and free from military anxieties, so that even the most hostile nations, free from all fear, will be in unanimity with each other. For the Egyptians, he says, will have a way to the Assyrians, and the Assyrians to the Egyptians, and the Egyptians will go to the Assyrians, and the Egyptians will work as Assyrians, not because these latter will impose the yoke of slavery on the former, on the contrary, because they will subject them to the bonds of love and enter into the most friendly relationship. Assyrians he also calls the inhabitants of the eastern country. Israel is called the firstborn among sons. But since he dealt cruelly with Christ, he is placed behind the pagans and, as it were, received the second place by lot. For the time of conversion is predetermined for him too. Therefore, it is written that when the fulfillment of tongues enters, then all Israel will be saved. Rom. 11:25-26. Pay careful attention to the fact that he is mentioned as the third among these, between the Assyrians and the Egyptians. Assyrians, as I said, here calls those who inhabited the entire eastern country, especially the one located between the rivers, in which, the country, they say, and there are true worshippers, leading a strict ascetic lifestyle, kindred and close to the lifestyle of the Egyptians, are distinguished by their equally ardent zeal and zeal for all good and virtue. Therefore, God of all sorts says, "Bless my people, those in Egypt, and those in Assyria." Israel is listed third. And the reason for this the prophetic word has shown us before. For he killed the Lord and is set behind others, as David says, and in the latter was the firstborn.